This video is about shipping profile and adding your first product onto your storefront on indiebookery.com. So here you are at your vendor dashboard. First, you are going to want to set up your shipping preferences and profiles, address book, etc. I'll go through that really quick, and uh, this doesn't really have uh, much. If you want to set up a cutoff time for if they order after a certain time, then delivery processing starts that day or later. That's up to you. It's safe. If you want, this is a separate plan. If you want to use this to ship products, work between different carriers, you can connect and look through their subscription plans, and that's an option. It's available but not required. Most people take care of their own shipping. They Whether they want a postal service or UPS or whatever they want to ship with, they'll package it up and just do it through there. This is something that came with the website package, so it's there if you want. It's not required, and I'll leave that up to y'all. Uh, Next, you want to check is your shipping profiles. I've set up a couple of these already, but I'll go through and which actually we'll just we'll create a new profile just just so you can see what it is. All right, let's say I already named one book, so you can name this whatever you like. Ship from address, if you already have one in there, you can do that. Or if you need to uh, click an address, you'll click there, hit confirm, but then you'll have to come back to the profile after you go through your address book. So I'm not going to do that. That's pretty. You fill in whatever information, and then you come back to here and then select an address. So we're just going to select an address that's here. The next section is handling time. Uh, Total days needed to process and hand over goods for shipment. So if you get an order and you're close to the post office, you're able to get out, and you can ship with the next day within like that, or however much long it's going to take. We'll say 3 days. So like when you get an order, you're telling the customer that within 3 days you'll have their product at the post office or UPS store or whatever and sending out. That's up to you and your circumstances. Now the rates, what type of rates do you want to add? Carrier base rate refers to the ship code, which is I explained earlier. It's a separate service. You could use it if you want. Otherwise, don't select carrier base rate. If you do, it's going to say you have to connect to shipping gateway and then click there. It'll take you back to that page. Uh, if you want a video on that, I'll make one up. But most people, I think, are going to go off a weight-based rate or a price-based rate. For this video, we're going to click price-based rate. And now, under this price, so we're still in the same profile. This is how you do international and domestic under one profile. So we'll start with domestic, and then right here, it's shipping to select regions. If you're shipping to all the U.S., just click North America, and that part's done. All the states, and then you could select transit time if you need to, show how long the shipping will take, uh, cost on item. If you have a handling fee for whatever reason, this is where you'd add that in. Uh, as far as if you're going to do free shipping, you could just set this 0 to infinitely, shipping cost 0, or you could set up different increments. Like say if the if we say 0 to $25, you know you're going to offer $5 shipping. And then from $25 to say $75, it's going to cost $10 for shipping. And you can keep going up and up however much you need. This is an infinity symbol, so if it's over 75 up to there, you can type in a specific cost there. However you want to do it, or if you want to offer free shipping and a customer buys over a certain amount, say over $75, they get free shipping, then that's all their free shipping. So in this is where it makes sure everything's good here for the US. And then you'd hit add. Okay, we missed a field somewhere. Let's see what. Okay, we do have to select the transit time. Say post office takes 4 to 7 days, we'll say. That's optimistic with postal service these days, but we'll go with that for argument's sake. Now we should be able to add that part. Okay, now that's a standard shipping domestic uh, under price breakdown. Now, if you want to add international under the same profile, so you don't have to make separate product selections for international or domestic, go back to your price base rate again, and this time click standard shipping international. And you select region. This way, you go through all the different countries you're willing to ship to. If you're willing to ship to anywhere, just go down through the continents, ship to all of Asia, uh, all of Europe, and if Africa, if there's any country that you do not want to ship to or can't, you just unclick that for whatever reason. That's up to you. You can uncheck it, saying you can't ship to there. Maybe it costs too much, whatever the case is. But if you're going to ship to anywhere in the world, anybody that buys anything anywhere, you're willing to ship there, do that. Then you select all those. Once everything's selected that you're willing to ship to, you hit done. And then transit time 11 to 14 days, which is very generous for international shipping. Cost on an item, if you have a handling fee, start price to say now, where before we had say up to $25 cost us $5 ship, we know it's going to cost say $10 for that price range. And then 25 to say 75, you know it's going to cost you, I don't know, $20 to ship. And if you want to offer free shipping, again, you can do that. Offer free shipping when it buys over a certain amount, say $75, whatever you want to put in there. Then anything over 75 to infinite is free shipping. You click add. And now under this profile, you have US and international shipping rates. It'll be based on whatever the user signs up, wherever they're from. Those are the shipping rates it'll show on your product. And if you want to add anything different in there, you can. You can keep on going if you feel the need to. But I think I've gone long enough for video purposes. If anyone has questions, leave it in the comments or message me, and you'll be able to. I'll do what I can to help. So you'll save changes there. Now you have another shipping profile. So, and that's the one we'll use for our first product. So to do your product, the products, all products, and this was done in a different video. Actually, both of these were, but we're going to add a new one just to show you what it is. This one's digital, this one's not. I'm going to be taking these down after the videos, but I'm just doing this to show you how to do this. So again, ignore import export, click on add product, and this is a standard product, digital products in a different video, standard, a physical product, etc. And we'll say, since we're using item, we'll just go with that. whatever the name of your book, uh, swag if you do editing or whatever, whatever you're selling that isn't a digital item per se. And in here, you put whatever description need for that item. You have to pick a category. We're adding several more coming up soon. Uh, but for this purpose, video purposes, click on categorized. Upload an image. You could use, if you already have uploaded here, I'm going to upload one just to show you how it works. Click upload files. Click here to upload and pick your image file that you want. Uploading bar will go across. It'll show up and it'll be selected in here. This is the one you just uploaded. So you'll select that, and that'll be the display image on your product. Attributes, you can only click one category, but if it's a broad category and you have different subgenres or there's other things you think better describe this product that you're selling, you click in here and you add whatever attributes you want, and it'll should work in the search function, etc. However you better want to describe as far as tag words. Variations will be coming up at a different time, possibly. Right now, you don't need to worry about this at all. Uh, Here is where you'll set your price. And if you want to set up a sale immediately, you can also set your sale price here where everything will be on sale. Otherwise, you can come back through your products, and I'll show you at the end of this video how to go back in and edit a product if you want to go add a sale price. For now, we're going to leave that 0. This is just for your information. You want to keep track of things. Say you know the item costs you $4, and this will just give you an idea for your regular price. It's your profit margin, how many dollar profit you make, etc. Here, if you have an SKU, barcode, etc., you can put them in here. If you don't worry about those. Those are not required. If you click here to enable product stock management, uh, if you only sell here or you know you have a certain amount and you want the website to keep track and it automatically say out of stock when you're out, put in whatever amounts you have, set your low stock threshold where it'll show up as low stock, say 3 left. You can choose to allow or do not allow back orders. If it's do not allow back orders, then whenever you get down to 0, you sold everything according to the website, it'll list as out of stock and it won't let anybody buy until you come in here and update your stock quantity. Now shipping, this is why we did the shipping profile first, because if you go and do this, it's going to take you out of here. You'll do all that, and then you come back and your your progress was not saved. So we created the items shipping profile, and you can create as many profiles as you need for different items, as far as international, domestic, whatever. But this one we set up so that it'll do it based on the price that someone buys from you as to whether domestic has separate domestic and international shipping rates. So that'll show up when they check out. This you don't necessarily have to add anything in if you're doing more of a weight shipping profile instead of price. You'd put the weight in the product, and if they have multiple items, it'll add them together and give them the appropriate shipping rates based on that. If it's on price, you don't need to worry about any of this here. If you want to manage customs information from here, you can fill this in here, or most people just fill this in at the post office. You don't necessarily need to set that up here. But if you want to, you're more than welcome to. Now tax, if you're required to collect tax on the product, you'll check that and fill out all the different tax information that you need. But that's only if you're required to pay taxes off of what you or collect taxes and then pay. So if everything looks the way you want it to, change your status from draft to published, and then you can hit create. And if we did everything correctly, their product created successfully. Now, say you're coming up and you want to run a sale on this item. You go here, and then you could go to edit. It'll bring you back to the same area you was before. You can change the product name if you need to. You could switch it to draft. If you want to change brand, you can set all that up and do that. But main purpose for this, if you're wanting to do sale price, say you want to run a sale for $8, and then that's showing that's and you have still your $4 cost of item. You see your margin and profit update here based off your sale price. Now, if you put it back to 0 to take it off sale, see that your profit margin changes. Say it's on sale, then you hit update, and now when you click on all products, it shows that it's normally $10, but it's now on sale. Then you want to take it off sale, go back in, hit edit, scroll down here to your sale price. Out of that, hit update again, go click your products, and now it's showing that your item's not on sale. Now, just to show you what it'll look like on your page while it's on sale, we'll go back, put this here, hit update again, make sure it showed there, and now you can hit this little eyeball here for the preview, and it'll show the normal price that's in stock, and it's on sale for $8 for that particular item. And I think that about covers it for products. We will see you all in another tutorial video.